Hey, welcome everybody. This is a video presentation by Hifiintel.com showing the Packard plant in Detroit, Michigan. Simply, this is a few minutes where you can take a look at what our aerial vehicles are capable of doing and some examples of the camera's capabilities that we can provide. Essentially, you have a massive facility that is impossible to take a look at from the ground and see everything that's going on. As well, a facility like this may have times where it is more important to have direct access or more flexibility, such as a vehicle that can travel versus a fixed camera perspective. Installing fixed cameras is costly, requires a lot of the infrastructure. An abandoned property like this, commercial property without those sort of resources, even more out of the question. Now, for a potential buyer, somebody that wants to take a look at the facility and come up with some sort of figures, this gives that potential buyer a lot of information on the ability to take a look at all parts of the facility, either from their office or from a remote location. We are capable of streaming to Wi-Fi or Bluetooth devices. Basically, for security or for real estate purposes, the UAVs offer a tremendous amount of support for either type of client. So at Hifiintel, we are capable of providing services tailored to either or both needs, considering many commercial properties will need security while they are on the market. If you have any questions, please feel free to email sales@hifiintel.com or contact 734-829-7863, and I can answer any of your questions directly. Take a look at the side of the building. You can look through each one of the existing rooms and really gather a lot of information. Right now, the UAV is in a safe location where it is not receiving any wash from the building and could be drawn in closer. I have multiple UAVs available that have different strategic capabilities. Depends on the type of assignment and depends on the type of information that you're trying to collect. If you look here, this is really nice because you can see the snow that's undisturbed in the middle of that hallway to the left, or the opening to the left where the camera is centered right now. And if you pay attention through each one of these windows and sections, there'll be places within this facility that, since they have received snow, have had people walking through. This is an interesting shot. This gives you an idea of the amount of wash that's put off by this UAV. This is a particularly large, very stable, very capable of great heights, excellent battery time, one of the best in the industry. Not particularly well suited for areas, as you can see like this right about now. That's wash. That's occurring because there's so much wash coming off of the props of this UAV that it is not targeted to that sort of use. But once again, it's great. You can go in here and you see enough that you've had a ton of people in there, a lot of garbage. And so if you're trying to assess what sort of security risks are going on here, you can clearly see you have people on the property.